Good afternoon. My name is Vishal Shah, and now I'm going to present my paper presentation. And my paper name is Playing Repeated Competitive Polymetrics Games with Small Manipulation Cost. So, um, so in this study, they explored the dynamic interplay between cooperation and competition, which is known as competition. Within the framework of repeated competitive polymetrics games, unlike traditional game settings, their focus is on scenarios where agents must operate without explicit communication and making the balancing act between competing and cooperating with other agents significantly more complex. Through a novel approach that involves the strategic manipulation of payoffs matrix at a minimal cost. They propose a series of strategies and policies that not only enable their agent to achieve this balance but also to secure a winning position over time. Their findings reveal that it is possible to design winning policies that are computationally efficient, offering new insights into strategy formulation in multi-agent systems. Where direct negotiation is not feasible, this research extends its applicability to n-player game settings, moreover broadening the scope of its impact. Now moving to the introduction part, uh, competitive games representing scenarios where agents must navigate the delicate balance between cooperation and competition play a pivotal role in a multi-agent system which is known as MAS. Such games are crucial in understanding and designing strategies for environments where the success of an agent is defined not merely by maximizing individual payoffs but by outperforming competitors through both collaborative and competitive interactions. This challenge is amplified in situations where direct communication such as negotiation or bargaining is not possible, necessitating alternative strategies for cooperation and competition. This research is motivated by the complexity of this cooperative dynamics and the limited existing strategies for agents to successfully navigate them without explicit communication. To address this gap, they introduce a framework where an agent can slightly manipulate the game's uh, payoffs matrix and incurring a small cost to influence the overall dynamics of the game to its advantages. They develop a comprehensive manipulation scheme that guarantees the coherence conventions of opponent utilities to desired outcomes, thereby enabling their agent to consistently outperform its competition over time. Furthermore, they propose winning policies for their agent that are proven to be effective and efficient with guarantees on computational feasibility. These policies are validated in variety of competitive polymetric game settings, demonstrating their practical applicability and effectiveness. Through their approach, um, through their approach, they contribute a novel perspective to the study of competitive games in mass, highlighting the potential of indirect manipulation strategies in achieving competitive advantage and opening new avenue for research in complex game theoretical environment. Now moving to the problem statement. So in their study, they delve into the world of competitive polymetric games where agents face the unique challenge of balancing cooperation and competition without direct communication. This balance is crucial in multi-agent systems, where achieving the highest utility requires um, nuanced strategy and adaptability. They confront a specific problem. How can an agent consistently outmaneuver other in a settings that demands both collaboration and rivalry, especially when the usual channels of new negotiations are off the table? This question is at the heart of their research. Their approach introduces the concept of manipulating the game's payoff matrices to influence outcomes. However, manipulation isn't free, it comes with a cost. The crux of their challenge lies in finding manipulation strategies that are cost effective yet powerful enough to steer the game in the agent's favor. It is very important thing for the game. The applications are vast and varied. From economics to autonomous systems, understanding competitive dynamics can significantly enhance strategic decision making in real world scenarios. They have developed strategies that allow an agent to subtly yet effectively influence game dynamics, aiming for victory while keeping an eye on the manipulation cost. This work opens new avenue in the study of multi-agent systems, offering insights into how agents can navigate complex competitive environments successfully. Now, moving to the key concepts, as they delve into the world of repeated competitive polymetric games, it is essential to grasp a few key concepts that form the foundation of this research. First, let's see that the competitive games, these are not the ordinary games. They require players to both cooperate and compete simultaneously. Imagine running a business where you have to collaborate with your competitor on infrastructure projects, but also via for the same customers. Moving on, they encounter polymetric games. These games are like a complex web of interaction where each link represents a mini game. Each player's goal is to maximize their total payoff, which is the sum of their outcomes from all these interconnected minigames. Lastly, they come across the notion of manipulation cost. This is where strategy truly comes into play. It's about making calculated move to alter the game's payoff structure in favor, all while keeping an eye on the costs of such manipulation. It's akin to a chess game where each move has a price, and the goal is to checkmate the opponent efficiently. Now, moving to the literature review. In reviewing the existing body of work on competitive and polymetric games, they have seen significant strides in understanding how agents can balance their dual demands of cooperation and competition. Studies have provided insights into dynamics of these games, offering various strategies for navigation the complex landscape of multiple agent systems. However, their literature review revealed a notable gap in the exploration of manipulation strategies within these games. Specifically, there is a scarcity of research on how agents can effectively alter game outcomes to their advantage, uh, considering um, considering both the effectiveness uh, oh, sorry, considering both the effectiveness and the costs costs of the such actions. This gap is crucial because in real-world scenarios, strategic actions often come with associated costs, and strategies need to be both effective and efficient to be viable. The research directly addressed this gap, They propose a novel framework that not only explores the manipulation strategies in competitive polymetric games, but also integrates the concept of manipulation cost into the strategic decision-making process. This approach brings the closer to complexity of real-world strategies interactions. Now, moving to the proposed manipulation scheme. Firstly, when they talk about manipulation in this context, they are not discussing overt power plays of unethical strategy. Instead, they are looking at a calculated strategic adjustments an agent can make to the game's payoff matrix. These adjustments are subtle, aimed at nudging the game towards outcomes that are more favorable to the agent doing manipulating. One might wonder, is manipulation expensive or not? But they think that yeah, it can be, because that's where the beauty of their proposed schemes comes into play. They have designed it with a key eye on the balance between the cost of manipulation and its effectiveness. The goal is to ensure that any cost incurred by manipulation are more than offset by the benefits gained, specifically in terms of the agent's improved outcome in the game. Their scheme is not just a theoretical construct, it's practical toolkit. It includes a series of strategies that an agent can deploy based on a thorough analysis of both game dynamics and expected behavior of other agents. These strategies are flexible, efficient, and their simultaneous and their simulation have shown highly effective. They are adaptable to various game settings, ensuring that an agent can maintain an optimal balance between the impact of manipulation and its associated costs. Now, moving to the strategy formulation under the scheme. In the exploration of the manipulation scheme for competitive polymetric games, a critical component emerges: the strategic maneuvers designed for achieve optimal outcomes. This aspect isn't merely about adjustment, it represents a profound analytical dive into the game's dynamic and strategic positioning. The researchers have developed several key strategies, such as primitive manipulation stands out involving the adjustment of the game's payoff matrix before crucial terms to guide opponents toward less optimal choices for them, but more advantageous for the manipulating agent. Another strategy is reactive adjustment, which adapts strategies in response to change in their game or opponent's behavior, ensuring manipulations remain aligned with overarching objectives. At the heart of their approach lies cost-benefit optimization. This strategy involves a analysis of the costs manipulation against expected benefits, ensuring each strategic decision maximizes the manipulating agent's net utility. To implement these strategies, sophisticated algorithms were developed, incorporating AI techniques for dynamic decision making and prediction. Simultaneous simulations demonstrate the effectiveness of these strategies, showcasing the tangible improvements in the outcome for the manipulating agent. Now, moving to the winning policies. So, at the heart of this winning policies, the concept is strategic manipulation. The researchers pinpointed crucial moments within the game where adjustment to the payoffs matrix can significantly tilt the balance in favor of the manipulating agent. But what sets these policies apart is their adaptability. The game environment is dynamic, with each move by any agent potentially altering the landscape. The winning policies account for this heredity. A critical component of this strategy is their cost effectiveness. It is not merely about influencing outcomes but doing so in a manner that ensures the benefits of manipulation far outweigh the costs involved. To bring these policies to life, advanced algorithms were developed, embodying the predictive modeling to anticipate opponents' reaction and future game states. This technological underpinning is key to decision making, providing a robust framework for the application of these policies. This validation of these winning policies was through extensive testing and simulation. The researchers demonstrate a marked improvement in the utility outcomes for the manipulating agents across a variety of game scenarios. Now moving to the policy and design analysis. In the world of competitive polymetrics games, crafting policies that not only navigate but also expert the complexity of these environments is paramount. The research team embarked on these creating policies designed to secure strategic advantage efficiently and effectively. To achieve this, an analytical model was essential. This model was not just a tool, it was a lens through which the dynamics of interactions within the game could be understood in depth. It considered the mirrored possible reaction from the other players and anticipated the ever changing landscape of the game, ensuring that the design policies are both robust and adaptable. A deep dive into the game's dynamics was imperative. Through a critical analysis, moments ripe for the application of these policies were identified, moments where the right move could significantly shift the balance of power within the game. This analysis wasn't superficial, it required a predicted understanding of how the game might evolve and how players might respond. And the real test, however, came with putting these policies into action within simulated game environment, and the outcomes were clear. The policies not only secured the advantageous position for the manipulating agent, but did so consistently, demonstrating their effectiveness and validating the team's approach. Now moving to the computational efficiency. Mm, in tackling the challenges of creating effective strategies for competitive polymetrics games, the researchers prioritize the computational efficiency. The essence of their approach is not just in the strategic depth of, but also ensuring these strategies are practically deployable in the dynamic and often unpredictable environment in real life. Benchmarking tests were conducted to measure the computational efficiency of the strategies against existing solutions. These tests confirmed a significant improvement, showcasing not just enhanced speed but also reduced resource usage. The implication of this computational efficiency are profound, offering practically for real-world application and paving the way for more complex strategic interaction within competitive games. Now, moving to the framework validation, the research team employed a variety of simulation to test the robustness of their strategic framework. These simulations spanned numerous competitive polymetrics games scenarios, ensuring that the framework's effectiveness was not limited to specific conditions. The outcome of these simulations were closely aligned with their theoretical predictions, showcasing the framework's accuracy. This alignment not only validates the framework foundational principles but also underscores its predictive power in real-world application. So, Now moving on to the case study, social distancing game. The social distancing game was meticulously chosen as a case study to practically demonstrate the application of the framework. This selection was strategic, aiming to showcase the framework's versatility and effectiveness in real-world scenarios. The case study provided profound insight into potential for strategic manipulation within competitive games. It is highlighted how uh, carefully calibrated interventions could steer the game outcomes towards more favorable position. Applying the framework strategies within the game led to positive outcomes, evidence the practical applicability and effectiveness of the deployed developed strategies. This success story serves as a complementing testament the framework of the utility of the real world setting. Here we can see the social distancing game. So moving on to the application of winning policies. So here the winning policies once theoretically constructs were successfully implemented in the social distance game, uh, turning theory into actions. This application demonstrated the strategies, adaptability and precision in achieving desired outcome. The implementation led to significantly enhanced strategic positioning for the agent, showcasing the winning policy's effectiveness. These results were not accidental, but the product of the meticulous planning and strategic foresight embedded in the framework. And this characteristic underscores the strategy's potential for broad application in various competitive settings beyond the case study. Now, moving to the result and discussions. Across the multiple simulations, the application of the framework strategies led to consistently improved outcomes for the manipulating agent. This consistency is a key as it demonstrates the reliability of the strategies in diverse scenarios. The results confirm the strategic advantages. These policies provide altering the game dynamic in favor of the manipulating agent. This shift is significant as it illustrates the power of strategic manipulation when applied. When applied. Now, um, moving to the generalizations to end player setting, the research team successfully demonstrated the scalability of their framework to accommodate games with more than 3 players. This scalability ensures that the strategic benefits of the framework can be applied in a broader range of competitive environments. With the increase in player count comes in rise of the game complexity. The team strategies have been designed to adapt seamlessly, maintaining their effectiveness even as the strategies landscape become more instinctive. This generation signifies a significant leap forward for the application of competitive strategies in larger multi-agent systems, suggesting a wide array of practical application from economic model to complex organization structure. Now, uh, now I have also added some additional objectives. Beyond merely winning, the researchers explored the strategies for achieving broader objectives within competitive games, such as maximizing social welfare and ensuring equitable outcomes for all players. By developing tailored strategies, they have shown that it's possible to align game outcomes within various end goals, providing a versatile toolkit for agents to navigate competitive dynamics. This expansion of focus from singular winning strategies to multifaceted objectives enriches the field of competitive game theory, um, offering new insight into complex motivation that drive agent behavior in these settings. Now moving to the policy optimization for specific goals. Uh, Utilizing the advanced optimization technique, the team fine-tuned their strategies to meet specific goals, enhancing the precision and efficacy of their approach in targeted scenario. The optimization process involved balancing multiple objectives, ensuring that strategies are not only effective in achieving primary goal but also consider secondary outcomes such as minimizing negative impacts on the other players. This focuses on optimization contributes significantly to strategic decision making in competitive games, providing a framework for agents to achieve complex objectives without compromising on broader game ethics. Now, moving to the practical implication. The research highlight the framework's vast real-world application from designing more efficient market mechanism to developing strategies for cooperative robotics. The team's work serves as a bridge between theoretical research and practical implementation, demonstrating the tangible benefits of applying the strategies in real-world settings. By applying these strategies, entities in various domains can enhance their strategic competitive, leveraging the announced underlying of the competitive providing by the research. Now, here there are some limitation and challenges in the uh, in this in this paper. The researchers openly acknowledge that the limitation and the challenges inherent in their framework, highlighting areas such as the assumption of the rational agent behavior and the potential for unforeseen game dynamics. These acknowledged limitations pave the way for future research opportunities, inviting exploration into areas such as non-rational behaviors and emergent dynamics in larger systems. The team remains committed to refining their framework, addressing identified challenges, and exploring new frontiers in competitive uh, game theory. Now, for future research direction, the team proposed expanding their strategic framework to incorporate consideration non-rational behavior and emergent dynamic, recognizing the complexity of real-world decision-making process. They suggest exploring the integration of their strategy with emerging technologies such as AI and machine learning to enhance the adaptability of the researchers highlight the potential for cross-disciplinary applications of their work, suggesting collaborations with fields such as behavioral economics, social psychology, and autonomous systems. Oh, hi! Highly potential for cross-disciplinary application of their work. Now, moving to the conclusion part. In conclusion, the research team's contribution represents a significant leap forward in our understanding of competitive games. Their work has not only introduced innovative strategic framework but has also had a profound impact on the broader field of game theory and strategic planning. As they look to the future, the team's commitment to further exploration holds the promise of uncovering new insights and methodologies, continuing to enrich our understanding of the intricate dance between cooperation and competition in complex systems. Thank you very much for hearing me. This is all, and thank you so much.